Okay, let's have a little fun. We're on a Facebook page called A Country You Will Never Visit. Now, it's going to be places like Russia, North Korea, or somewhere politically unstable. Or is it? Let's have a look. The USA. Until they respect the rest of the world. Let's see what else they got to say. Most of these people say in the USA, but funny thing is, you either saved or funded most of these countries that are talking this shit. That was then, though. That was then. A lot of these countries supported the US in war and things like that to protect global stability. As about that, a lot of these countries had a mutually beneficial relationship, and that's what we wanted, that's what we needed, and that's what we relied on. But as soon as you can't rely on things, the world order does change. I think Trump wants things to change so that the world invests in America like it wasn't already. But now they've got this disincentive as soon as you're punishing those countries that are previously invested in you. You know what I mean? So maybe other global orders, maybe it's Europe, maybe it's China, maybe it's whoever it is, now thinks in order to protect self, it needs to invest elsewhere. I think the Saudis are investing more so, still have a large US dollar holding, but now is shifting towards things like gold. And anyway, we'll see how all that pans out for the US. I've got family in the US. We're the closest relationship UK and America, all we did, but now US is leaving us high and dry in Russia. So anyway, look at your own people and how the US gets treated online. The US has donated more than any other country in the world. Of course it has. Had until USAID went down. Anyway, let's go. Spent way more money rebuilding third world countries, literally traded at a loss with our allies. Interesting which allies they're talking about. Interesting. US is a superpower and it leads on many brands. So the concept of it trading on a loss, unless we're talking about the cars, which are too big for European roads, and I don't know. If you look selectively, you'll definitely find it. Anyway, let's go forwards. I've been there 3 times in the past 15 years. It's not that great. Lots of homeless. I've heard that. Homeless people who just left high and dry. It also says very dirty and rubbish on the streets. Don't get me wrong. Listen, America's amazing. America is amazing, but that's all changed in 2 months with our orange idiot. Anyway, that treats women like second-class citizens. USA without a doubt. India. A few places, I've seen these comments before, obviously. I'd love to go to India. I'd love to go to India. And not just because they've got stunning women. Obviously, the food and the culture and the birthplace of Buddhism, all that kind of thing, and the spirituality. Oh my gosh, I'd love to go. Love to go. Hopefully one day. There you go. Pakistan, I'd love to go to Pakistan. Some of my best friends are from Pakistan, like growing up through school and be forever friends. And I love Pakistan cricket team as well. One of my favourite teams. They're very much like the Caribbean in their philosophy. And yeah, if it was safe, maybe Pakistan. People said I'll stay in Canada. Well, whilst it is Canada, let's hope it does stay Canada forever, for at least as long as you guys want it to be. Time I would leave Kenya, I would never visit. Oh man, I want to go Kenya too. There's a few India. Okay, not everybody voted for the moronic madman. That's very true. And Miami is still Miami, which I've heard has got lots of gorgeous people. I want to visit all countries, enjoy their food and culture. Okay, Russia. Most definitely never Russia. My gosh. Russia, China, North Korea. Sensible man. Oh, lady, Gina, you're a queen. You're a keeper. Turkey. Wow, do you know how many people from the UK, especially London, go to Turkey? And they love it. You will love it. You will love it. Israel is beautiful and heartwarming. Are they on a different thread? These are the countries that you would never go to. I think they're trying to say they would go to Turkey and they would go to Israel. You know, fair enough. Wrong thread, my friend. Afghanistan because of the Taliban. Okay. If humanity was better, I'd visit them all. Oh, Israel. America's overrated. India and Afghanistan. You're putting India and Afghanistan in the same box, Fatima. Oh, no, fair enough. I guess. Pakistan, Bangladesh. Oh, Bangladesh, Syria, Iran, Yemen. And there's more. Libya, Saudi, Qatar, Iraq, and Nigeria's gone onto the bus. AJ, you've made me smile, man, either way. Oh, dear. India, the dirtiest country, says Rogers Rolls. The US, Russia, North Korea, there's a little alliance there, isn't there, I guess. Who thought we'd be saying this as an alliance between the US and Russia, which voted with Russia in the United Nations, when they were debating Ukraine, and North Korea as well? There was that little kind of happy little triangle for them, but not for us in the west of Europe. North Korea, every country that normalizes relationships with Israel, says my gentleman friend there. America, because I don't have money. That's deep, young lady, Loey. Very deep. Not Israel and Russia. Okay, I know we're up to 8 minutes. So just trying to see the countries. Listen, 2 months ago, you just would not see the US on that list. Most of these are like within the last couple of days. The US, unlikely to be on the list. It's there now, on force. USA, Russia, North Korea, Syria, Israel, and France. That's not a Brit, is it? Michelle Klockner? Is that Dutch or something? I'm not even sure. I don't know. I'm not sure why France went under the bus, my friend. You obviously don't like the champagne. Neither do I don't drink. Bangladesh, not until they stop rappers and murderers. I used to respect that country, which earned independence only because of their love of their mother tongue, but now the situation has reversed. USA, I have strong feelings I will never visit North America in my life, one way or another. I don't know if you're one of our Muslim brothers, because you've got the Arabic symbols, or cousins. I'm not religious. One way or another, USA might not be a destination, my friend, whether you want to or not. Palestine. Oh, man. Palestine makes my heart weep. Can you imagine going on a holiday to Palestine, of all places? I mean, goodness sake. Well, obviously, it'd be crazy. You can't go on holiday to a war zone. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess since they asked the question, I guess it's philosophical. Narnia and Neverland. Okay, my friend. Okay, we're getting up to that 10 minutes. India. How can I survive their food? You must be talking about Delhi Belly, because Indian food is just amazing. We've got something called MasterChef in the UK, usually won by our Indian brethren. So I'm Caribbean English mix, by the way, in case you're wondering. People think I'm Indian, which is fine, but I'm not. All is good though. But their food is amazing. Israel, just the last few, I know over 10 minutes. India and Israel, US terrorist country. India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Haiti. Or Haiti, Somalia, North Korea, Turkey, Israel. Yeah, if you won't get a visa, then that's the thing. India, USA, Israel, Turkey, America. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What's a country that you would never visit? And I guess just the gist of why. For me, it's not never. I've got family in the US, but that pervading toxic culture, that orange idiot, that orange twat, is turning what was an ally into something else, and we're just trying to see what his game plan is, especially for the people of the minorities in that country. And it's so distasteful, and I hope it does change. I fear that it probably won't for at least 4 years. And behind him, behind the orange man, you've got another idiot. You know what I mean? And just very quickly, I wonder how he the world and his family, and if he could turn back time, whether he might see some political advantage in not having a mixed race family. I think his wife is from Indian descent, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's that kind of weasel, but maybe I'm being unfair. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm out.